my name is Sina and I'm your Design Journey art class expert for drawing animals. It can be difficult to draw animal eyes. For instance, how to get the eyes looking more realistic. In this session we will focus on a bulletproof way of drawing animal eyes, which can be applied for many animals. In this drawing session I will use the charcoal set and graphite pencils from the drawing pencil set, eraser pencil, white acrylic paint, paintbrush, Q-tips and greaseproof paper. I start drawing one circle on the paper with the graphite pencil. This is the eyeball of the tiger. Drawing the eyeball first helps you to place the pupil correctly, and it helps you to fold the eyelids around the eye the natural way. Then I mark the inner and the outer part of the eye, where the eyelids start. Then I wrap the eyelids around the eyeball, drawing curved lines which follow the round shape of the eyeball. After sketching the outline of the eyelids, I draw the pupil. Remember that placing the pupil in the middle between both eyelids could create very tense and panicking expression. If you want a more resting expression, you could place the pupil closer to the upper eyelid. Now I'm marking the areas for shadows, for instance around the edge between the eyeball and the eyelids. Since the lens is roundly shaped, the highlights on the lens should also be more roundly shaped. For the final charcoal artwork, I will in total draw eyes from 4 different animals: a giraffe, a tiger, a crocodile and an ostrich, using the same method as in the exercise. I will start coloring the tiger eye I already started on. First, I apply charcoal with a pencil marked S for soft. It is easier to blend the soft charcoal and create nicer shades. I'm using the blending stump to smudge it all out. These blending stumps work well for both charcoal, graphite pencils and colored pencils. For extra softer shades, I like to use a Q-tip. It creates a difference. To create stronger shades, I choose to add more of the soft charcoal. It's up to you how dark you want your shades. And you will have to decide for yourself if you're happy with your first layer of charcoal or not. I prefer to test out the color strength of the charcoal before drawing, because then I know the darkest shade I can create, and add this shade to the final artwork. Remember to use a greaseproof paper to prevent the charcoal from smudging out without purpose. After I'm happy with my first layer of charcoal, I take the Mars Lumograph black pencil, for instance 8B, and apply even darker shades and some texture around the eye. Also, I'm applying more fur details around the eye. Here I use both charcoal pencils and black pencils. It's nice to have the Mars Lumograph black pencils because they're more resistant to the blending stumps. It's good to color with them places you want extra sharp shades and details. Next up, I will fill the pupil with black color and draw some details around the pupil. This area is called the iris. I used the eraser pencil to create some highlights, and remember to follow the round shape of the eyeball when you draw the highlights. The eye is almost done, but often there are things to correct when you think you're done. For instance, additional shadows, or you may want to add some more furry details. You can repeat some of the previous steps until you're satisfied. To make the eye really stand out, I apply some white acrylic paint on a paintbrush and highlight even more. Now I will continue working on the other animal eyes, following the same method. First, I'm sketching the eyeball, marking off the inner and the outer part, and lastly wrapping the eyelids around the eyeball. Afterwards, marking the areas where I want my shadows. Later on, I add soft charcoal. And blending the charcoal out. Why do giraffes have their eyes located at each side of the head? Giraffes have their eyes on both sides of their head to keep an eye on the surroundings. Hunting animals, on the other hand, need a good eyesight in front of them to target their prey effectively. I'm using the black pencil to create even stronger shadows and more details in the giraffe's skin and fur. As always, after adding new pencil strokes, I'm blending them out. I add highlights with acrylic paint. Remember to curve these highlights so they follow the shape of the eyeball. Moving over to the ostrich eye. The ostrich has the largest eye of any land animal living today. The eye measures 5 centimeters in diameter. That's almost the size of a billiard ball. After adding soft charcoal and blending it out, I add some softer shades with the Q-tip, especially inside the eyeball. I use the black pencil for stronger shades and details on the skin. Filling the pupil with charcoal and blending. The eraser pencil helps me to highlight certain areas and create texture in the skin. Did you know that crocodiles have 3 eyelids? The third eyelid is transparent to protect the eye while they're hunting in the water. The blending stumps are also nice to use when you want to create croc-like skin texture. Is the final result. You can put them together like this and create your own artwork of eyes. I would love to see your results from this session. Feel free to use the hashtag #MyDesignJourney and share your beautiful artwork with us. Nature has a lot of inspiration to offer, and by simple steps you can draw animals in no time.